everyone, this is Ingrid from Old Town Charm, and today I'll be doing a sapphire and gold resin coaster. I got these molds from Amazon, and I've seen so many nice resin art out there, and this is not my first coasters. I've done quite a few now, but I never had explained what I do. So today I'm going to show you how I do my resin coasters. I'm using Hawaiian blue for my base, and then for decoration I'm using gold mica. I'm also going to be using some gold foil and some gold glitter. Here I'm mixing two colors, the Hawaiian blue and the regular blue acrylic paint, and I'm just adding that to my Hawaiian blue, and then later on I'll mix that. I'm using this gold foil that I found from Amazon. I love it. I also got some rose gold kind of foil. I'm using this glitter from, I believe I got this at Walmart. Walmart. And of course, I'm measuring my part A resin, and this is 1 part A, 1 part B, the resin and the hardener. So I'm mixing for this, I believe I did 120 ml, so 60 of the part A and 60 of the part B, the hardener. Now, to avoid bubbles, I highly recommend that you make sure that you both part A and part B are in a room temperature of between 75 and 80. If it's too cold, you're going to get more bubbles. If it's warm, you're going to see less bubbles, and you do not want to have any bubbles in your artwork. When mixing your colors, a little goes a long way. If you put too much mica or acrylic, your resin will get hard and it might not mix well, and you might not have enough time to do your artwork or your coaster. So just remember not to use too much acrylic or even ink alcohol. And here I'm pouring my first layer, which is my blue base. And again, a little goes a long way. This will expand. Now, if you want to fill up your coaster all the way up, you must use more resin. Here, I wanted to make a thinner coaster, but at the end, I didn't like how thin it came out. So now I know that maybe I'll do, instead of 120, maybe I'll do 150 or 160 ml. And fill up the coaster all the way up to the top. But with resin, you just have to be patient. Another thing is, I've seen great artwork out there, but it's unpredictable. This is just like my soap making. You think that you have a design in mind, and this will do whatever it wants to do. But the good thing about resin is, at the end, even if you had an idea, it's still beautiful. It comes out to be a very beautiful, piece of work. I personally love using resin. There's a few things that I don't like about resin, but for the most part, I love working with resin. I'm dabbling now on doing wine tumblers and regular tumblers, so that's something you're going to be seeing soon. But if you know me, I think I'm the kind of person that I won't do a video until I feel 100% about something. And I've been doing now coasters. This is, I think, my 7th coaster that I made, and I've been very successful with it. People have ordered. Of course, I do custom orders, and sometimes I just do 1 or 2 different ones because I just want to, test some new colors that I get. But at the end, they do sell. But I just love working with resin in a whole. It's just amazing what you can get from it. Here I'm adding my gold accent, and I just want to pour a little bit so it can mix with the blue. It does change the color a little bit to like a little green, but not completely. but I didn't want to add a lot of gold to this coaster, so I'm just using it as an accent, and you'll see how this ends up later on. But it's this one is a beautiful gold. I also got this mica a long time ago on Amazon. I'm still having I purchased my micas from Mad Micas, but I had this gold mica from way back in the beginning when I started doing soaps. So I just went back to my closet of colors, and I picked colors that I haven't used that I got from Amazon just to test them, because to be honest, I've never used them. But I love this gold. It turned out so pretty, especially with this like sapphire blue. So yeah, I wanted to make the gold just a little accent, and later on you'll see me adding some glitter and some foil. Now, when the resin is still fluid and it's not getting hard, you can make some designs, but resin moves a lot. So even if you try to make some designs, again, it's going to go all the way to the center. And this is why I add clear onto my coaster so it can expand. And you can see that gold accent again going more towards away from the center. But at the end, again, resin moves a lot, so you might see the gold going back towards the center instead of expanding. But using clear glitter also helps a lot, especially if you want to add more layers of color or more lines. And you see, that's so beautiful. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Hobbit, but this one on the left, on the bottom, reminds me so much of the movie The Hobbit. I don't remember the name of that movie, but it was like something about the Eye of the Dragon or something like that. But I love it. Here I'm also adding my glitter to the end, to the center. And I will be adding glitter also to the rim. Not the rim, but the center rim. As you can see here, I'm adding that. And this just makes a little bit of a pop to the coaster. I'm not sure if everybody likes glitter, but I'm really big in glitter. And I love using it even on my soaps, which I use biodegradable glitter. So yes, this is a chunky glitter that I got from Walmart. I think that chunky glitter works well with coasters, but not with tumblers. And I'll get into that once I start making tumbler videos. But I think there's certain glitter that you can use on coasters and on other DIYs that you use resin with. But with tumblers, I highly recommend not to use chunky glitter unless you want to maybe use it for an accent, but not for the whole entire tumbler. Again, this looks messy and it looks kind of like weird, but you'll see at the end how beautiful this coaster comes out. I love this Hawaiian blue. And I mixed this with a dark blue, not a navy, but a dark blue. And I think it was just the perfect blue that I was looking for to make this coaster. Resin, I would say, cures in 24 hours. It starts getting harder at 4 hours, but it's very bendable. So I would not take it out of my mold at that time. I normally wait 24 hours to remove this. So I'm here doing the finishing touches. And then if you see any bubbles, what I highly recommend is take a blower if you don't have a heat gun and just blow on it and the bubbles will pop. And here are the final results after I poured this layer of resin, gold, and glitter. That's just beautiful. I love it. And I let it set for 24 hours and demold then. Here is 24 hours. I am removing it from the mold. Don't look at my nails. I've been in quarantine and I have not done anything with them, so they look horrible. But this is a beautiful coaster. I love how it came. The only thing I think I don't like is it was very thin. So now I know that I definitely have to use more resin. Here I'm looking at my nails and I'm just like, oh my god, what am I doing? But this one's beautiful. I love how the glitter, it didn't go all the way all around. And again, that's just predictable. Resin works that way. You might see a perfect circle, you might see that it's imperfect, but I love everything that it's imperfect. That's why it's called homemade artisan work. So for me, this is just beautiful art. The bottom looks crazy, but I love it too. Sometimes the bottom looks just even better than the top. So you'd be surprised you can use either side of the coaster. Sometimes I do put a layer on the bottom so it doesn't slip. It depends on the customer's preference if they want it or not. But this one is just beautiful too. The bottom is so beautiful. And this is the last one. And again, if you want all coasters that don't have the holes, I do that too. And then if you want coasters that have the holes, I custom make them. So whatever you like, whatever color you want to use, I can do that. With these, you have to be careful. You do have to sand down the edges because sometimes when this cures, the edges are too sharp and I don't want nobody to get hurt. So I do sand it down. And if I have to put another layer of resin to make it shine, I'll do that too. But yes, these are so pretty. I am adding here a gold to the rim of this coaster. And sometimes I use gold leaf and adhesive and it comes out so pretty and shiny. But this one also came out so nice. I love using this liquid gold. And I let this set. It honestly takes about maybe 30 minutes for it to dry, and I had two to three coats of these. And here are the results. They're perfect for wine. They also are heat resistant, so you can use them with hot tea. And I think these are just a perfect coaster when you have some invites at home, or you just want to showcase them, or pretty much, protect your table. But these are nice, cute coasters. So I hope you like this video, and you'll be seeing more resin coaster videos or tumblers very soon. Thanks for watching, and here are the rest of the pictures.